Uh, Business environment, normally it consists of because the general understanding of business environment is that it consists of two words. One is business and second is environment. So business and environment, these are the two. Now what is environment? So when we utter the word environment, we mean that surroundings of a business, and surroundings of business, then again we are meaning the external objects around the business. So if suppose we are talking about a business, a grocery shop, so what will be the surroundings? So in its surrounding there will be some people, some residential colonies, some roads, communications, vehicles will be there. So these are some of the surroundings which are directly visible, and all the surroundings are external to the business. There are certain surroundings which are not visible. Say for example, telephone network, that also constitute environment of business, and that will be a surrounding of business, but this is not visible. Okay, the law and order situation, this is there but not visible. So visible or invisible, everything around the business will constitute the environment. And when we talk about environment, though we are primarily talking about external environment, but business environment, it's not all about external environment, it's about internal as well. So environment influences the situations under which someone or something exists. That we have already discussed. There are certain situations, certain circumstances under which something or someone exists. A business is existing, and maybe the law and order situation I talked, it is a situation under which the business is existing. If someone wants to do an online business but there is no telephone connectivity, or there is no internet connectivity, then definitely you cannot think of, or anyone cannot think of doing any kind of online business. So that is the seat, because the circumstances are not conducive to that. Or even if the circumstances are conducive, that there is no online connectivity is there, but suppose there is a regulation imposed by the government that none of the shopkeepers can go for an online business. So that is also a kind of environment, that regulators are putting some kind of restrictions upon a businesses to go for a particular mode of business. So that's why the environment are the situations or the circumstances under which someone or something exists. The environment of any business is the sum total of all conditions, events, and influences. Now when we talk about conditions, it can be any condition. It can be political condition, it can be natural conditions, it can be geographical conditions, it can be some technological conditions, anything. All those conditions will constitute environment. Like when there was no 4G network available in our country, then the conditions for technological conditions for business were not as conducive. And prior to 2016, very few of us might have been using, say, Amazon Prime or YouTube or Netflix or Hotstar for viewing entertainment shows. But now, after 2016, after the introduction of 4G network, now the speed is not an issue, data is not an issue, and we are using that. It means this technological conditions have changed. The events like demonetization was an event, imposition or implementation of GST was an event, lockdown was an event. So these are the events which will also be considered as a part of business environment. And influences, there may be some other influence other than these conditions and other than this event. There may be some influences, like maybe someone belongs to the right wing, or someone might be belonging to the left wing. Left or right, all these have ideological influences, and that have an impact on business environment. So influence, it is not only about the left or right, it can be any other influence. And business firm is an outcome of several environment, as I told you already. And in order to survive, a firm must adapt itself to the changing business environment. Adaptability is the key in order to survive. Charles Darwin, who has propounded the theory of evolution of species, and he also at one point of time emphasized upon that what that it's not the fittest who was able to survive. It's not the strongest, it's not the most intelligent creatures on this earth who were able to survive. It was the most adaptable to change, those who were most adaptable to change, and they were able to survive. So a business environment is multifactorial in nature. That already we have discussed. Like environment cannot be only one entity or one aspect or one element. It is multifactorial. There are multiple aspects of environment. Maybe it's a political environment or technological or economic or natural or geographical, non-economic environment. Several things are there. So a business environment, first thing is that it is multifactorial and it is constantly changing. It does not remain static. This is the reality. We know that change is the only permanent thing in this world, and environment, it keeps on changing continuously. It constantly changing. Whatever was the business environment a few years ago, today we are not having the same kind of environment, and tomorrow it will not be same. A few years back, maybe 10 years, 15 years back, if we have to go for booking a ticket to travel from one place to another, then we have to go physically to the railway counter or to the place where airline tickets are booked. But now the environment has changed because of the technology, and we are able to book tickets online just sitting here at our place or in the mobile only. So the environment has changed, and it will not remain static, and in the days to come it will again not be the same. And it is different for different business units. A business environment which is substantial or which is very significant for one kind of business unit may not be similar for another kind of business unit. The factors which are very important for one kind of business may not be important for another kind of business. That we'll discuss in the coming slides. And business environment has both long-term and short-term influence. There are some of the environments which have very long-term influence. Maybe new technology or the taste and preference of the consumers have changed, or new political development. So all these things might have a long-term influence. And there are some influence like all of a sudden there is a curfew imposed in a particular area, and the impact of that curfew will be only for a short term, maybe for 1 day or 2 day or for a week or two, not more than that. But say abolition of Article 370 from the Constitution, it will have a long-term impact. But the curfew imposed in Jammu Kashmir or Srinagar, it may not have a long-term impact, because curfew was imposed in prior to abolition of 370, and still in certain places it is imposed, maybe lockdown or the night curfew imposed. All these things have a short-term influence, but other things have a very long-term influence. There is too much influence of external environment factors on business. Okay, we have discussed, and business environment is very indeterminate. It is very indeterminate. Good. And business environment has got interrelated components that we'll discuss, and it influences both the internal and external functioning of business. Environment and influence both the internal functioning of business and external functioning of business. Now, what is internal and external? We come to that later on. Now, there are two types of business environment, as I told you, that internal business environment and external business environment. So that part of environment which are within the control of the business unit, which are controllable and over which the business have some kind of control, they are internal environment. Basically, these are the internal strengths and weaknesses of a business also, over which business have certain control, like the employee of a business, the material, the machinery it is using, the capital it has, the suppliers also to some extent. All these things are the internal environment of business. And there are another kind of environment, that is the external environment, over which business, because they are external to the business unit, business firm, and that's why business firm do not have any control over this kind of environment. It's external environment. Internal environment, again, what constitute internal environment? So it is very much clear from this matrix, like employee mix. What kind of employees are there in your business? What is their composition? What the religion wise, gender wise, language wise, what is their composition? So that employee mix. Suppose if most of the employee in a business unit are, say, speaking a particular language, and then definitely you have to use that language to demonstrate your orders to, or to make your orders understandable to these people. Like in Apollo Chennai, Apollo Chennai is located in Chennai, and definitely the local language of Chennai is Tamil. But if you go to Apollo Chennai, you will find the firm which will have 3 languages. What are those languages? One is English, another is Tamil, and third one is Bengali, because most of its customers, most of its patients are coming from the Bengal, and definitely they understand Bengali, and that's why the form that one have to fill in Apollo Chennai, it will have one language that is called Bengali, which is neither the state language nor the language spoken near around the Chennai, but Bengali is included because of its customers. A particular kind of customers are coming, and that's why they are influencing the management values, stakeholders goals, strategy, corporate culture, what kind of resources and capabilities you have. All these things will constitute internal environment. When we talk about external environment, again there are 2 types of external environment: micro business environment and macro business environment. So micro business environment, which is directly related to the business, like your customers, your suppliers, your competitors, the government, the public, all these things which have directly related to the business, is micro business environment. And macro business environment are that business environment which is not directly related to your business. Say a new government is coming in the center, maybe say in 2014, it's the BJP government has came into the center, and it is still continuing. So this is a change in the political environment. But Narendra Modi becoming Prime Minister of India, and Manmohan Singh giving charge to Mr. Narendra Modi, it is also a part of a business environment, but that is directly not affecting your business, because Narendra Modi or Manmohan Singh or Sonia Gandhi or Amit Shah, by no means they are directly connected to your business, but your supplier is directly connected to your business. And remember, your supplier is an external entity. Your supplier is supplying goods and or services or the utensils or the commodity equipment to your business. So your supplier is a part of your micro business environment. But a new government is coming in center or in the state, or a new technology is coming, or the clash between India and China, or the coronavirus, all these things are part of your macro business environment, over which you do not have a direct control, though they are actually affecting your business, but that you do not have any direct control. Now the question is, why to study business environment? So we'll discuss why to study business environment point by point. So the first reason that we need to study business environment is, if we study business environment, then we will be able to see the changes happening in the business environment. And if we are able to see the changes, then we can capitalize on those changes. We can capitalize those changes, and we can use those changes for the benefit of our business. A few months back, there was a clash in USA against the black, and then there was a loot by a group of people on the streets of New York, and then this kind of slogan or this kind of campaign started as Black Lives Matter. So this is a change, And see, someone have see a business opportunity in this also, that corona is there, and the the crime against the black people have also started, and they have started they built a mask which on which this Black Lives Matter, this slogan will be written. So it will have a double-edged weapon, that one at one hand people will be using this mask to protect themselves from the coronavirus, and at the same time some slogans will be written on the face of the mask. So they can demonstrate, or they can orchestrate their dissatisfaction from the authority using wearing that mask also. Today the monsoon session of parliament has started, and in this session, because the parliamentarians are coming wearing masks, and those parliamentarians who have any kind of dissentments or resentment with the government, they have written their slogans on the mask. So this is a new change which is coming up, and this is how, and the companies which are manufacturing those masks, definitely they will be winners, they will be making a lot of money. Now another change which has taken place because of this COVID-19 impact, most of the businesses have gone online. Work from home becomes a necessity of the day, and that's why all those businesses which will be helping or somehow directly or indirectly facilitating work from home or online business, they have grown up substantially, because there is a huge demand for the laptop, there is a huge demand for the smartphones or the keyboards or the peripherals, and then these businesses have made money. So all these new businesses, so if we have a close watch or the close eye on the changing business environment, then only we can capitalize on those changes. Is that okay? Now next, predicting an upcoming trend. We are manufacturing one kind of product and we are selling it, and today our product is being sold, and what is the guarantee that tomorrow also our product will be sold? Because in the very beginning we discussed that the business environment is constantly changing phenomena. Whatever is the environment today, it was not yesterday, and tomorrow it may not be same. So with a changing business environment, new trends will be coming up, and if we put a close watch on the changing business environment, then only we can predict an upcoming trend. What was like, this is just a photograph of fashion industry or some garments. So what was the trend, or what kind of trend was prevailing in case of garment industry maybe a few years back? Now the same trend is not visible now, and tomorrow again there will be a different trend. So if we are in the business of garments, if we are in the business of textiles or the dress materials, then we have to be a very close observer of the changing trend, what kind of tastes and preference of the people are developing, and accordingly we have to produce our product. Like most of the businesses are going online, so this is another trend, and if we have to survive, then we have to again adopt a new technology or the changing business. Now there are some like apps like nextdoor.com, nextdoorhub.com, like if for your small shop also you can implement that software, and then you can make your business online. Or like Khatabook app is there, just to keep your records or the accounts online, you can use that Khatabook app. So most of the businesses are now becoming online, and this is the necessity, and if you have to survive, maybe you have to adapt to this technology. So this is a new trend is coming up. Most of the cinemas, 20 years back it was a single screen, normally we used to call it as a silver screen, and then there was a bad phase of cinema, nobody was going to the cinema, and then came the multiplexes, and then again people started going to cinema, but again what came? It was the coronavirus, COVID-19, and people stopped going to the cinema, and there was just some bans or restrictions imposed on public gatherings. And now the new trend is online, like OTT platform. So this is a new trend, number one. Number two, now earlier our movies happens to be of 3 or 3.5 hours, then again our movies, the size of our movies have reduced down to the level of say 1 hour 40 minutes to 2 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes at the max. And now again the regime of web series have come up, when one particular movie will be spread over 10 to 20 episodes, and if you just take the collective hours of all the episodes, it may be sometimes it is 5 hours to 10 hours one particular web series is consuming. So this is a new trend coming up, and if someone have to survive in this cinema, then they have to adapt to this technology, and they have to adapt to this methodology, that now simply making a cinema of 1 hour or 1.5 hour will not do. Now people, because the taste and preference of the people have changed, now people have more access to the technology, and that's why OTT platforms are becoming more popular, and this web series will be more acceptable. Next is strengthening the business firm. Now, if you want to strengthen your business, you have to be very close observer of the environment. Now, this is just an example that where China was trying to consolidate its business in India, and somehow they studied that there are huge demand for idols of Lakshmi and Ganesha in India during October and November. So this is they have studied, and because ultimately why, because in Diwali and Durga Puja most of the idols of Lakshmi and Ganesha are sold in Indian market, and all those idols are manufactured in China, made in China. Now the question is, how did China come to know that during the month of October and November there is a demand for this Lakshmi and Ganesha in India, there is a demand for that Diwali lights or this crackers in India? Because China have studied India very well. China have already set up a number of study centers, India study centers in China and various places of Beijing and Shanghai, and their only job is that they used to study the environments in India, and accordingly they are giving suggestions to the government of China, and then government of China is passing all those suggestions to the industries, and the industries are manufacturing their products as per the needs of Indian customer. Now Narendra Modi, he has also studied the situation that China इतना उछल कैसे रहा है, इसका राज क्या है, and then Amit Shah have given that भाई अपना माल हमारे यहाँ बेचकर हमसे पैसा कमाता है और हम ही को आंख दिखाता है. Okay, ऐसी बात है. Then बंद करो Chinese apps, and then बंद करो Chinese, the new business opportunity emerge. Like all those popular Indian apps, Roposo or Arogya Setu or Hike or Paytm. Now they are very happy. Now it's the time for this all those Indian apps to consolidate into the business in the business, because there is no TikTok, so Nojoto or Roposo can acquire the entire business. If suppose WhatsApp is banned, then Hike have got the opportunity to consolidate and strengthen its business in India. So in order to strengthen your business, we need to study the environment. Then determining opportunities and threats. Now every threat brings certain opportunity, and every opportunity have certain underlying threats. This is the common saying. And now how the businesses are utilizing these opportunities and threats to leverage it in their favor. This is one example. Because of this coronavirus, our Prime Minister in the address to the nation, he has also stated that prior to March 2020, not a single PPE kit was manufactured in India. But after March 2020, we are the largest one of the largest manufacturer of PPE kit in India, because we have identified, we have visualized one opportunity in the threat that because of this coronavirus, there will be huge demand, there will be a lot of requirement of PPE kit. So why not to manufacture these PPE kits? So one threat called COVID-19 have created opportunity for the PPE kit manufacturer to manufacture PPE kit and sell it. Similarly, one threat of COVID-19 have created opportunity for all those textile industries to manufacture one more product that is called face mask and then sell it to the masses. So this is an opportunity. And how you come to know about all these opportunities and threats? Because you have studied the environment well. That even if during this lockdown period, during this corona outbreak, if you are selling PPE kit, there will be no dearth of buyers. Everybody, there will be a huge number of buyers, institutional buyers, organizational buyers, and individual buyers also. Then some of the companies, like automobile companies, they have stopped producing any automobiles and they have started producing ventilators. This is another opportunity they have seen. Some of the companies, like automobile companies, now after this they stop manufacturing ventilators. Now the concept of social distancing have created a huge demand for the automobiles, because earlier the person who was traveling by bus, now he or she is not ready to travel by bus, and that's why he or she will be requiring one automobile of their own so that they can travel the distance safely without any fear of coronavirus. And that's why there is a huge demand for automobiles which is coming up. And it has also the previous months statistics have also verified the fact that most of the automobile manufacturers, their sales and the products and everything have grown substantially. Okay. Then giving directions for growth. Study of business environment, it gives direction for growth. Now what kind of growth? Maybe 15 years back, many of you might have seen this kind of a scooter either in your locality or in your house, or maybe with some of your friends or relatives, say Bajaj Super or Bajaj Chetak. Now, what kind of a scooter was this? So technology used in this kind of a scooter was, it is a two-stroke scooter. So two-stroke scooter, it consumes lot of power, and since it is consuming lot of power, it requires lot of fuel. So it was not a fuel efficient scooter. But someone have studied the environment that there are other competitors who have launched four-stroke scooters, like Hero Honda launched four-stroke motorcycle, then TVS and other competitors have also started selling four-stroke scooters, and because of that there is no demand for this Bajaj Super or Bajaj Chetak scooter, because still it was a two-stroke. Now what kind of growth is required? So it has given a growth, like they have decided that one fine day that from today onward we will not be manufacturing two-stroke scooters and we will be manufacturing four-stroke scooters. So again Bajaj was back in picture. Bajaj Chetak was back in picture, but with a four-stroke technology. Earlier it was two-stroke technology, which has now been done away with, and now the only scooter available in the market is with a four-stroke technology. So study of business environment have given a direction for growth. Then in this two-stroke scooter or four-stroke scooter, the second seat, the back seat, is normally reserved for the ladies, and it is very customary to see the ladies sitting on the back seat along with their father or husband or the brother or the boyfriend on the back seat of the scooters. And some of the companies, they have visualized that why should boys have all the fun, and then they have because the concept that a lady should also ride a scooter, but it should not be very heavy because of their physical because of their physique, and that's why a lighter version of the same scooter was also launched, and that is called a scooty normally. And then why should the boys have all the fun, and then now the girls can also ride a scooter? So this concept have come. So the direction for growth is given, and it is given just by study of business environment. Otherwise, how do you come to know that girls also need to ride a scooty? How do you come to know that there should be a scooty for the girls? Because we have studied the environment, we have seen that the girls are also now going to the offices. It is not like earlier days when the girls will not be coming out of their home and they will be simply dependent on the male members of their family or the society, and that's why they are becoming independent. And if they are becoming independent, they have to be given some kind of mechanism so that they can enjoy their independence. So first independence is that they can roam around anywhere as per their wishes without having any kind of dependency on the male members of the family or society. So just make a scooter especially for them. So this is how the study of business environment have given a direction for growth. So this is only one example. There may be multiple examples in other areas or other spheres also. Then continuous learning. Study of business environment, it helps us in learning continuously. Now, Uber was the prime mover. Uber was the first who have introduced the concept of this taxi, so which can be booked by using some mobile application. And Uber was the prime mover, but Ola have learned the same thing from the Uber, and Ola have introduced some of the features, Indian features in itself, and now Ola is becoming more popular than Uber, at least in India. So this is because Ola have learned continuously from the design and from the functioning of Uber, and it have also implemented some of its own learning which will be specific to the Indian consumers and Indian customers. And then and all this was made possible because Ola was continuously learning the tricks of the game. Similarly, maybe Flipkart and Amazon. This is also an example of continuous learning. Flipkart is an Indian version of Amazon, and if you just see the vision of Flipkart, so it is given that to become the Amazon of India. This is the vision of Flipkart, and then continuously Flipkart is improving its features. Flipkart is innovating, and it is introducing new features, and Amazon is doing that, and Flipkart is learning from all those developments, and then it is also just making it Indianized and then adopting it. So this is continuous learning. So this is also one reason that why should we study business environment, in order to learn continuously. Image building. Image building is very key if you want to study business environment, because ultimately we are surviving in a society, and in a society, image of a business have a huge role to play. Now, what kind of image you want to carry with your name, and what kind of image you want to give to your customers or to your stakeholders, that is very important, and accordingly you will be making your strategies. And for that you need to study the environment prevailing throughout the country or throughout the globe with respect to your business and with respect to your company. Now, one company which is founded by Thomas Alva Edison, General Electric, G. And G, if someone have to ask me that the classic example of कि एक साथ 50 लंगूरों को एक साथ कैसे नचाया जाता है, तो classic example is G. Such a huge diversified company and totally unrelated business. They are into the electricity, they are into motors, and they are into insurance, they are into bank, they are into finance, they are into turbines, just you name it and they have it. But a time came at the beginning of this century that G was not doing good in some of its segment, and then it is the time when Jack Welch, one of its CEO, took over the charge, and Jack Welch have taken a decision that because in G there were almost 370 number of companies. Like in Tata, there are more than 150 number of companies under the conglomerate called Tata, like Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Telco, Tata Chemicals, Tata Consultancy Services, and so on and so forth. So G had 370 number of companies, and Jack Welch have decided that if we are not first or second in any business, then disinvest that business, because in whatever business we will be in, will be either first or second, nothing more, less than that. So this was the exercise by Jack Welch, that can give a brand image to the customers of G, that whatever the product we are purchasing from G, definitely it is the first, it is the best, it is the most advanced product available in the market, because it is manufactured by G. Because it was the philosophy of G that if you are not first or second in any business, we'll just disinvest that business. And accordingly, that image is still carried into the market among the customers of G. Now, if you want to study environment, why? Because you have to meet your competition also. Because in business, in the environment, you are not surviving or you are not doing business alone. There are other players also in the market, and they are also doing business. So if you have to win a war against your competitors, you have to meet your competitors, you have to defeat your competitors, you have to take such a strategy that you can defeat your competitors. So this is a photograph of Pepsi, and on the cane of Pepsi, this is a photograph of Michael Jackson. And during 80s, Michael Jackson happens to be the brand ambassador of Pepsi. And on a stage show, he just fell down, because he was just going for a stage show, and while he was about to step up, he got disbalanced and he was just fell down. And you can imagine that if Michael Jackson is going to perform in a certain platform, then definitely there will be huge media, lot of cameras, lot of attention will be there. And just like a falling down by Michael Jackson, it was a small fall down, not major. There was no major injury to this Michael Jackson, just he slipped, and it was captured by a lot of cameras. This is a small incident, but how this small incident was made big. So along with the news of this advertisement of Coca-Cola, on the next day, what happened? The brand manager of Coca-Cola, he has purchased the front page of all the leading newspapers in America, and on the front page, this news was given that Michael Jackson, while stepping up onto a stage, he fell down. And what was the advertisement? So half page was the news about this Michael Jackson, and half page was the advertisement that if you don't want to fall, drink Coca-Cola. So this was one of the best advertisement in the history of advertisement or the marketing created by any brand manager. And because of this, Pepsi have given an offer to the brand manager of Coca-Cola that why don't you come and join our company? So how much you are getting there? So he said, I'm getting $5 million. So Pepsi have offered, we can offer you $10 million. So he said $10 million to resign, that if I want to resign from Coca-Cola, I need $10 million from Pepsi, and then I will decide if I will be joining to Pepsi or some other company. So anyway, this is a different story, but how to meet your competition? So you have to continuously vigilant about the environment, its brand ambassador, who is doing what, and accordingly then you can frame a strategy, and you can tackle your competitors. Next is identifying firm's strength and weakness. If you want to identify your strength and weaknesses, then you have to continuously analyze the environment, internal and external environment around your business. So during 80s, this is Surf Excel, but during 80s there was no Surf Excel, it was only Surf. But the photograph of Surf was not available, so I have just used the photograph of Surf Excel just to have a symbolic presence of Surf. Surf was a product manufactured and marketed by Hindustan Lever Limited. At that time it was Hindustan Lever Limited, HLL, not Hindustan Unilever Limited. So it was a product of Hindustan Lever Limited, and it was having a giant presence in the market, and anyone, if they want to beat competition, it was simply not possible for any competitor to beat Hindustan Lever because it was such a big player in the market. But in the meantime, Nirma came, washing powder Nirma, and it have adopted a different strategy because it knew that if this Nirma goes for a frontal attack to the Surf is such a big player, it will simply crash it. So Nirma have adopted a different strategy. It had adopted a guerrilla marketing, and uh, guerrilla marketing, without coming to the knowledge of Surf, it had penetrated the market in most of the places in India, and now Nirma is also an equally competent brand as Surf Excel is. So this is possible because Nirma have identified its strength, that it is not able to compete with Surf directly. So it have to adopt a different marketing strategy, that is called guerrilla marketing. Then capitalizing early opportunities. Because I told you that at the beginning the business environment is changing and it keeps on changing continuously, and because of the changing business environment, lot of opportunities are coming, and these opportunities can be capitalized, and one can tap those opportunities only when if someone is really prepared to tap those opportunities, and those who understand the business environment. One example is like Maggie. Maggie was introduced somewhere in 70s and 80s, but it was not getting very tough time. But gradually, when the families becoming nuclear, then there was a demand for Maggie, because when there was a joint family, तो एक plate Maggie में किसका होगा? But when they're nuclear family, then there was very less people to work to join hands. Then definitely Maggie was one option to have their snacks. Then Dink family, double income no kid. So Dink families में भी होता है double income no kid, means double income. दिन को husband काम करेगा, रात को wife काम करेगी, या रात को husband काम करेगा, दिन को wife काम करेगी, और दोनों काम करेंगे, दोनों का भी मिलेंगे नहीं तो kids होंगे नहीं. So double income no kid family. So here also there is a demand for Maggie. And then earlier the school time was from 10 a.m., and gradually all the places, all the private schools have changed their timing from 10 a.m. to 7 a.m. Now most of you have gone to school from 7 a.m. early in the morning, but people from our generation, we were going to school from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. This was our normal school time. But now when the kids are going to the school at 7 a.m. in the morning, so at such an early time, there is no option available for breakfast other than Maggie. So this is how this new opportunities are coming up, and Maggie was continuously grabbing all those opportunities with every change in the society, every change in the law, change in the school academics. This was happening, and then single staying people, whether male or female, like someone is staying in hostel, someone is working alone, staying far off place from their family, and then they are also, their favorite food is Maggie only. So this is how the Maggie kept on capitalizing every changing business environment, and now Maggie is the market leader in this segment. Though there are some other noodles also introduced by some other companies, but Maggie is still having a very dominant position. Activating management to changing needs. The changing needs, like Oyo, earlier Oyo, if someone books the hotel, then the booking confirmation comes via SMS or through email. Then if someone book ticket from say Make My Trip or Yatra.com or GoIBibo, then also the booking confirmation that comes on email or mobile SMS only. Similarly, in Book My Show, while booking for any cinema ticket, the booking confirmation comes at our email. But the environment have changed, and the companies have started realizing that other than the email, people are more frequently observing or like they are watching their WhatsApp status. And if the booking confirmation of whether Oyo, Make My Trip, Book My Show, or any other application is sent directly to the WhatsApp, then it will be more effective and it will be more useful. And now then they have activating management according to the changing needs of the customer. They have now changed their modus operandi. Now if you book anything out of any of these services, you will be getting WhatsApp message, WhatsApp document on the WhatsApp that will be delivered to you by any of these service providers. So this is how they have changed. They have they have read the business environment, changing business environment, customers psyche, and accordingly they have adopted to the new technology. And basis of strategy. So for creating a strategy, like blue ocean strategy is one strategy. See, when ocean will be red, when the two sharks will be fighting a frontal attack, then the both of the sharks or both the animals will be injured, and ultimately the ocean will be red. But now the smart companies, they do not compete with their competitors, rather they make their competitors redundant. So like Ford in 1908 they have Model T. In 1970 the first mouse was introduced. 2002 Apple's iPod was introduced. CNN real-time war news they have started in 1980, and all these things have created a new basis, a new strategy for the companies. Now Motorola was the first company which have introduced mobile phone, but now Motorola's mobile phone are not so popular, and we think that Motorola is out of the market. But my dear friend, Motorola is not out from the market. The Bluetooth in our mobile phone of whatsoever company it is of Motorola. So Motorola have changed its strategy. It is not selling mobile phones. Now it is only selling Bluetooth. So it is making their competitors redundant. Like if you have a very best of the best mobile phone, but it is not having that Bluetooth feature, then your mobile will be of no use or very little use. Now intellectual simulation. Nandan Nilekarni, he have studied the environment and he has conceptualized the term Aadhaar. Every year, finance minister, they used to discuss with the industry and the media and the various stakeholders in society, and they frame the budget. That is also understanding the business environment. Ratan Tata have seen this family on a motorcycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. एक ऑटो का भाड़ा मार दी इन लोगों ने एक बाइक पे, and then he think that can't we make a car for them, and ultimately he have introduced Tata Nano, that is a car for within the $2,000, that is within 1 lakh rupees one can have a car in which entire family can safely and securely be accommodated and they can travel. So this, for intellectual simulation also we need to study, or we need to understand the business environment. Okay, so this is today's discussion about the business environment and why we need to study business environment. The rest of the things we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you for your patient hearing.